Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 will be underwhelming. You heard it here first. I can explain. Let's start from the beginning. When Breath of the Wild came out and I played it, I instantly fell in love. We went for long walks on the beach, spent so much quality time together, it was true love. In fact, we even tried to make love. Much to the surprise of my family in the same room. Jokes aside, there was many things that made this game good. You know, the story, the sound, the gameplay, reading this person's diary, all enjoyable things. But what really stood out to me was exploring, you know, wandering off track, getting distracted by the sights. The world was huge, but at the same time it was very easy to get around, you know. I spent hours immersed in the game before I actually made progress. Because there was so much content that necessarily wasn't even the main focus. I guarantee I spent most of my time in that game searching every tiny detail of the game, instead of actually, you know, achieving something. You know, I'd climb a mountain because why not, or I'd go to the beach just because it's there. And I don't normally do stuff like this in video games. It was these side quests, like the one where you pretend to be a woman, that made the game so good. But that is where the problem lies for Breath of the Wild 2. The map is the same. Albeit some of the ground has decided to go upwards and, you know, there's a good chance you get to go underground. But all of this is the same. Yes, maybe there's going to be some new villages and stuff because, you know, like time has progressed. But floated islands, is that really enough? No. Like, I'm going to think of it this way. If I woke up in the morning, like tomorrow, and I saw my local park, a chip shop, and KFC floating in the sky, I'd find that pretty cool, you know, it'd be interesting. But if I was then told that there's a new planet to explore, that would be better. Listen, I'm just worried that this game won't have the same level of exploring as the first. The story may be better. You know, the first game has a pretty basic story. It kind of lets you make your own story up. Even the gameplay and everything else that you should in a video game will probably be better in Breath of the Wild 2. But I think I will be underwhelmed.
Who gives a shit?
You know, if there isn't as much to explore, would I really put as many hours into the game? Probably not, because I've associated Breath of the Wild with exploring, you know, traversing the landscapes, sightseeing. Maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I am. This is just a prediction. What do you think? Genius mastermind game designer here to fix this shit. Even though the game is probably nearly made, so it's probably too late to change it. I'm experienced in this craft. I know what I'm talking about. I made a flash game in IT back at school in the day. I'm smart. I'm brainy. Right, so this is where most of my time will be spent. I want this to feel not completely different, because, you know, then it's not going to be a sequel, but, you know, I want it to be new. I don't know, see some landmasses here, there, everywhere. If islands can float up, why not? You know, get some people to make it their own, you know. This thing floats out the ground. Surely some human's going to go, oh, I'll live there, it looks like a nice spot. You know, you've got to do things, you've got to make the place look like it's progressed, look like it is a sequel. But wait! How can they make this happen, you know? It takes time to build shit. You've forgotten something. This is a video game. Just come up with something dumb, like, I don't know, Link fell asleep for a few months. Boom! Future. So making the map different won't be enough, though. You still have these lot. And remember, the divine beasts are gone now. So you gotta give them a purpose. Give me a reason to go there. For example, you know, them Yiga dudes. They could decide to invade the Gerudo, and they might win. You know, now the town's fucked, it's overrun, you know. The people in the Gerudo women are all kidnapped, you know, trapped, captured, put in, like, prisons and stuff. And you've got to go save him.
Ghosts. Oh no, it's a ghost.
And you're still not allowed in the town because you have a cock and balls. But wait, I know someone that hasn't got a cock and balls, maybe. She might, I don't know. I'm kind of assuming here. I'm not really seeing them private parts. You could just be Zelda. I don't know, it might be cool, she's got magic powers. Why not give her a chance to, you know, show what she can do? The most she's ever done in a video game is become a ghost. And that was fun. But what about the sky? That's their main addition. So you've got to give me a reason to be there. I don't know, stick a football pitch up there, a swimming pool, a 5-star hotel, maybe even throw in a free Lambo. You've got to give me some incentives. Give me incentives to go there. Because so far all I can see is this dude. And to be honest, he doesn't look that welcoming. Stick some airbenders up there so I've got someone to talk to in the sky. I might get lonely, you know. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's definitely ways to make this game good. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm just being negative so I can't be disappointed. Remember, if you expect the worst, you can only be pleasantly surprised. Subscribe for more advice.